Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 2. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Plant Kingdom. In the previous video class, we have seen the general introductory part of Plant Kingdom and the classification of Plant Kingdom based upon their size, shape, habit, habitat, nutrition and reproduction. The entire plant kingdom, which is divided into two subkingdom, cryptogame and phanerogame. Cryptogame means known as non-flowering plants, divided into three: algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes. Phanerogames are known as flowering plants, divided into two: gymnosperm and angiosperm. Each and every subkingdom which are divided into different divisions. Algae are living in the water. Bryophytes are first land living organisms. Pteridophytes is also showing the terrestrial mode of habitat. Then gymnosperms are known as naked seeded plants. Angiosperms are known as closed type of seeded plants. So this is the general classification of plant kingdom we have seen in the previous video class. Not only that, we have seen each plant showing the two generations in their life cycle. One is the gametophytic phase, another one is the sporophytic phase. So this condition is known as alternation of generation. Gametophytic phase is always haploid. The sporophytic phase is always diploid condition. And also we have seen three life cycle patterns in plants: haplondic life cycle, diplondic life cycle and haplodiplondic life cycle. So these are all the common characteristic feature which is seen in the plant kingdom. Now we are going to enter into the new division of plant kingdom, that is algae. So algae are coming under subkingdom named cryptogames, that is non-flowering plants and also non-seeded plants, no flower, no seed. Okay, so the first one is the algae. The algae which are showing the marine habitat. Most of the algae which are living in the water. Their cell wall structure, mode of nutrition, different types of reproduction. Everything we are going to see in this video. Dear students, see the picture. The picture which are showing the green color structures which is seen under the sea water. Not only that, the surface of the tortoise is also covered with a green color patches which is known as algae. So algae are unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organism we can able to see under the microscope, under the cell structure, arrangement of nutrition and reproduction. Dear students, this is the general introduction about algae. If rain comes, it gives joy and life to the various organisms on the earth. Not only that, it shows some certain changes on the earth region based upon the slippery nature of the terrace and also green patches on the wall of the home, green color of the puddle or a pond. Why these green colored patches which are occurring on the surface of the terrace or surface of the sea water, pond water, lake water. This is due to the plant kingdom division named as algae. So the algae are the simple plants. There is no organization, leaf, root, stem like that. There is no organ system in the algae. They are very simple and also absence of true roots, stem and leaves. 2/3 of the earth's surface is totally occupied with oceans and seas. So this green color algae, which is photosynthetic, present in the ocean and sea. More than half of the total primary production of food material of the world depends upon the plants only. We all know that when daily we are eating at regular intervals, morning, afternoon and at night. Different types of food materials also we are taking in different intervals. In that food materials we are eating vegetables, fruits, seeds, nuts like that. Where we are getting from that one? Everything we are getting from the plant parts only. Isn't it? That's why they are given half of the total primary production of food material of the world is depend upon the plants. Not only that, the organism which is living in the water, named as aquatic organism, is also depending upon this unicellular algae for their life existence. That means aquatic living organism is also depend upon the plants which are living in the water. So this is said to be the general introductory part of algae. Dear students, see the photograph. Was the scientist named M.O. Parthasarathy in the year 1886 to 1963, named as father of Indian phycology. What is phycology? Phyco, which means plants. Logos means study. So study of plants is known as, what is that one? Phycology. What is that one? Study of plants is known as phycology. Dear students, phyco means, another definition is also there. Study of algae. Phyco is a Greek word which means algae. Study of algae is also known as phycology. So the scientist Parthasarathy conducted many researches on structure and cell nature, that is cytology, reproduction and taxonomy, that means classification of algae. He published his findings like a small book named as Monograph on Volvocales. Volvocales is one of the class, that is order, which is coming under algae. This Volvocales was detailedly studied about the scientist Parthasarathy. Not only that, he was reported some newly found algal forms like Fritzschilla, Ecbalocytosopsis, Characyphon and Cylindrocapsopsis. These are all the different algal forms is newly reported by the scientist M.O. Parthasarathy. Dear students, now only we are entering into the topic. What about algae? Algae are autotrophs. So autotrophs means they have the capacity to prepare their own food material by the process is called photosynthesis, because these algae which contains different types of chlorophyll pigments and also grow in a wide range of habitat. That means they spread over in a large area. Majority of the algae are living in the aquatic, that means water forms, marine, sea water. Example is given here, Gracilaria and Sargassum. And some of them living in the fresh water such as pond and lake. Example, Oedogonium and Ulothrix. Some found in the soils. Example, Pritchella and Wacheria. Another one, a chlorella is a unicellular algae, lead on a endozoic life. Endozoic life means inner side of the animals. Zoic means zoo. Endo means inner. Inner side of the animal body in hydra and sponges. So these two are the animals. I think you already studied in zoology, living world. Hydra and sponges are animals. Inner side of this animal's body, they are having the green alga named chlorella. So that type of life is known as endozoic life, inner side of the animals. That is known as endozoic life. Other algae named as Cladopora crispata, which grown on a outer surface, that is shell of the molluscus. Molluscus அப்படினா snail, நத்தெல்லாம் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, that is said to be apple snail அப்படின்றோம். Molluscus, the outer surface is known as shell, isn't it? The inner surface of the shell only, some algae which are living named as Cladopora crispata. Algae which are adapted for harsh environment too. That means some of the algae which are living in the extreme environmental condition. For example, Dunaliella salina. Dunaliella salina. Underline the word. This algae grows in the salt pans. உப்பெல்லாம் எங்கே அதிகமான இருக்கோ, உப்பு தயாரிக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, நியர் மரக்காணம் ஆல்சோ they are producing salt, isn't it? That is said to be uppalam அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Salt pans. The algae which are known as halophytic alga. Underline the word halo, means salinity or salt contained water. Phytic means plants such as alga. Alga which are living on the extreme salt content is known as halophytic alga. Is the important 2-mark question. Example, Dunaliella salina. Some of the algae which are living in the snow region, எங்கெல்லாம் பனி இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துல இருக்கும், those algae are known as cryophytic algae. This is also another important 2-mark question. Some of them living on the salt pan known as halophytic alga. Example, Dunaliella salina. Some algae which are growing on the snow region named as cryophytic algae. Next one, the algae named Chlamydomonas nivalis, which is grown in the snow-covered mountains, which is having the red color pigment. So the entire mountain region with the snow impart the red color pigment known as red snow. This is another important 1-mark question. The red snow is caused by an alga dash. Chlamydomonas nivalis is the example of red snow. Then some of the algae which are living on the surface of aquatic plants and are called epiphytic algae. So some of the plants of algae living on the surface of the aquatic plants. That means Aquatic plants means water plants. So those plants surface, some of the algae are living, they are known as epiphytic algae. What is epiphyte? So epiphyte means an organism which are living on the bark of another organism. இன்னொரு மரத்து மேலே இன்னொரு பிளான்ட் வளருது, அதுக்கு பேர் எபிஃபைட்டிக் அப்படின்னு பேர். ஸோ ஹியர் some of the algae which are living on the other aquatic plants is known as epiphytic algae. Example, coleochaete and rhodymania. So this is also important. Another 2 mark question and 1 mark question. What is epiphytic algae? A few algae which are grown on the surface of aquatic plants and are known as epiphytic algae. Example, coleochaete and rhodymania. Then another 2 mark question. What is phycology? So in the previous paragraph also I told you, study of algae is known as algology or phycology. Algology or phycology. The eminent algologists are F.E. Fritsch, F.E. Round, R.E. Lee, M.O. Parthasarathi Iyengar, M.S. Randhawa, Y. Bharadwaja, V.S. Sundaralingam and T.V. Desikachari. So these are all the different eminent algologists who studied about the structure and functional activities of alga. So this is said to be the general introductory part of algae. Dear students, next we are going to see general characteristic feature of algae. So algae which are showing the great variability or diversity in size, shape and structure, and also different range of thallus organization. Dear students, kindly note the word thallus. Thallus means algal body or plant body, which is known as, what is that one? Thallus. I already told you in the previous video classes, we have studied in the first lesson, that is living world. So algae is also showing the great diversity in thallus organization. Some of them are unicellular, made up of only one cell, with the flagella, a locomotory organ. So they are named as unicellular motile. Motile means they are moving from one place to another place with the help of a locomotory organ known as flagella. Example, Chlamydomonas. Another one is also unicellular, that is made up of single cell, and non-motile. Non-motile means absence of flagella. They are unable to move from one place to another place. They are fixed firmly to the bottom of the sea water or ocean water. Example, Chlorella. Next one, colonial. Colonial means they are living in groups. That is said to be colony. Colony, and also they are grouped together. Motile. Moving from one place to another place. That is said to be colonial motile. Example, Volvox. And colonial non-motile. That means they are living together in groups, but they are unable to move. That is said to be colonial non-motile. Hydrodictyon. Example, Siphonous. Siphon, which means tubular-like structure. That is said to be Siphonous. Example, Wacheria. Unbranched filamentous. So some of the plant body, that means algal body, look like in the form of hair-like outgrowth. நம்ம ஒரு முடி மாதிரி இருக்கும் இல்லையா? That is said to be filamentous without branches. No branches. That is said to be unbranched filamentous. Example, Spirogyra. Another one, branched filamentous. Some of them look like in the form of filamentous shape with a number of branches. Example, Cladopora. Then discoid. Discoid means look like a plate. Yeah. Example, Coleochaete. Then Heterotrichus. So trichus means a small hair-like outgrowth which is two different form of shape. Hetero, different trichome. That is said to be Heterotrichus. Example, Fricella. Foliaceous. Folie அப்படினா leaf அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். So some of the algae look like in the form of leaf-like structure. இலை மாதிரி அப்படியே பட்டையா green கலரில் இருக்கும். Example, alva. 2. Giant kelp. So giant kelp means they are look like angiospermic plant such as root-like, stem-like, leaf-like organ. Normally, algae does not contain true root, true stem and true leaf, isn't it? In the introductory part, we already seen. But some of the plants, they are showing the structure in the form of root-like, and root madri, leaf-like and stem-like. Thallus is known as giant kelp. Example, Laminaria and Macrostis. So this are all the different thallus structure of an algae is the first general characteristic feature of algae. Dear students, these are all the different thallus organization of algae. First one, Chlorella, which is unicellular, non-motile. See, there is no flagella. Second one, Chlamydomonas, unicellular, but what is that one? 2 flagella is there. So that is said to be unicellular, motile. Then, Vaucheria, they are showing the filamentous form with the branches. Okay. The next one, Udogonium. Udogonium is also filamentous form but non-motile, move பண்ணாது. Next one, Coleochaete, which is look like in the form of discoid, தட்டையா leaf மாதிரி இருக்கு, தட்டு மாதிரி இருக்கு. Next one is the Fricella, which is look like Heterotrichus. அப்படின்னா என்னது? Different mode of branches இருக்கு பாருங்க. ஒன்று வந்து செல்லுலாரா இருக்கு, ஒன்று ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கு. At the tip they are having a small pointed like structure. It's said to be, what is that one? Trichome. So which are showing different manner, that is said to be Heterotrichus. Next one, Foliaceous. That is நான் சொன்னேன் green leaf மாதிரி தட்டையா இருக்குன்னு சொன்னேன் இல்லையா? That is said to be alva. Next one, the leaf-like flattened structure is known as fucus. இலை மாதிரி தட்டையா இருக்கு. The last one, it's said to be giant kelp, sargassum. See, they are showing the leaf-like organ, stem-like organ, and also at the base they are having the root-like organ. So this is said to be the giant kelp. So the thallus of algae, which are showing broad diversity, it starts from unicellular alga to the multicellular giant kelp. That is said to be different thallus organization in algae. Dear students, in the previous paragraph we have seen thallus organization in algae. Now we are going to see the cell structure and their cell wall. Algae are eukaryotes. Eukaryotes means what is that one? They are having proper nucleus with the cell organelles. Those type of cell is known as eukaryotic cell. Except one type of algae known as blue-green algae. Dear students, have you remember that one? Cyanobacteria or blue-green algae is a type of the bacteria. We have seen general characteristic feature. They are prokaryotic organism, isn't it? So that's why they given algae are eukaryotes except blue-green algae. Then the plant body of the algae do not show any differentiation into tissue system. No tissue formation. That means there is no xylem and phloem. அந்த மாதிரி எந்த டிஷ்யூவும் கிடையாது. The cell wall of algae is made up of cellulose and hemicellulose. It is the common one. All the algae cell wall which is made up of cellulose and hemicellulose. Then some of the algae, the cell wall which is made up of siliceous substances present in the algae known as diatom. Then another alga named Chara, the cell wall is made up of with calcium carbonate. Some algae also which possess cell wall in the algin, polysulfate ester of polysaccharides which are present in the cell wall of some other algae. So these are all the exceptional case. Siliceous wall in diatom, calcium carbonate in Chara, some of the algae algin, polysulfate ester of polysaccharide. These are all the exceptional case, but most probably the cell wall of the algae is made up of cellulose and hemicellulose. Some of the algae which are having polyester sources, ester of polysaccharide sources named as alginate, agar-agar and carrageenan. So these are all the different substance which is present in the algae. Each cell has a membrane bounded nucleus, that is said to be eukaryotes. The first line itself they given algae are eukaryotic type of cell. Eukaryote means they are having proper nucleus with a double walled membrane and cell organelles is also present such as chloroplast, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi bodies are present. Another important organ is also present in the algae, that is pyrenoid. Dear students, kindly underline the word pyrenoid. So pyrenoids are act as a reserved food material. That means they are storing the food material. So this is the special type of organs which is present in the algae. Pyrenoids, reserved food material, storage of reserved food material. Then inner side of the cell wall they are having some of the proteinaceous bodies present in the chromatophores and they are helping in the synthesis of storage of the starch. So some of the protein bodies is also present in the chromatophore. They are helping in the synthesis and storage of starch. Then the pigmentation is also showing the variation. Some of them having chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, xanthophyll, carotenoid, phycocyanin, phycoerythrin are the different types of pigments which is present in the algae. So based upon the pigmentation also the alga which are showing the variation. Dear students, in the first one we have seen depending upon the thallus organization the plants of algae showing the variation. Next one, the cell wall also showing the variation. Then the pigmentation. Then the storage of food material. I told you, reserved food material is pyrenoid. That is also different from one algae to another algae. And arrangement of flagella. Either maybe they are having two flagella or one flagella or no flagella. So based upon the flagellation also they are showing the variation. Dear students, these are all the different organs which are showing variation among the different groups of algae. Next, not only that, algae which also showing the variation in the mode of reproduction. There are three types of reproduction which is seen in the different alga: vegetative, asexual and sexual method of reproduction. So vegetative reproduction is taken place by fission. That means in unicellular form of algae contains only one nuclear like material which is divided into two daughter cells by a cell division is known as mitosis. Example, Chlamydia monas. That type of vegetative reproduction is known as fission. Another one, fragmentation. The plant body which is divided into different pieces due to the natural condition. Each pieces is known as fragment which gives rise to a new algae. That is known as another vegetative process known as fragmentation. The fragment of a parent thallus grow into a new individual. Example, Elothrix. Another one, budding process. A small lateral bud which is arise on the surface of the algal body which helps in reproduction, which is seen in the protosiphon algae. Next one, bulbils. So bulbils are small, wedge shaped அப்படினா triangle shape மாதிரி இருக்கும். A wedge shaped modified branch which are gives rise to new individual in Spacilaria, that is bulbils. Then achaenids, you already seen in the general characteristic features of blue-green algae, achaenids. A thick-walled spores, that means one of the plant cell or cell of the thallus which are shrunken and produce the outer surface with a thick wall and modified into oval shaped structure is known as achaenids, which is meant for perennation, that means vegetative reproduction, and germinate with during favorable condition. Unfavorable condition only, the plant cell which is shrunken, modified into oval shape with a outer thick wall and taking some resting period or dormant period. During favorable condition, these achaenids are developed into a new algal partner. Example, Pithophthora. Next one, tubers. That means structures which are found on the rhizoids. Rhizoids means a small hair-like outgrowth which is present in the lower node of the algae. Example, a Chara. Chara is an algae, a plant body which are showing nodes and internodal region. So in the lower nodes of the Chara algae, they are producing root-like region is called rhizoids. So these rhizoids which are storing the food material, that is known as tuber. So this tuber afterwards gives rise to a new individual. So that is said to be the vegetative reproduction in algae. So dear students, I hope have you all understood different mode of thallus organization, cell wall nature of the different algae and pigmentation process, different mode of flagellation and reproduction. In the reproduction is divided into three: vegetative, asexual and sexual. We have seen different mode of vegetative propagation in algae with example. Dear students, up to this I conclude my video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.